Hi guys, welcome to today's reading on why God removed them from your life. So if you are new to the channel, welcome. If you are returning, thank you guys for your support. I've decided to get on camera. So it doesn't matter if you left or what happened or if this person was triggered and decided to leave, if there was some sort of circumstance around this. If you believe that everything happens for a reason, then this is your reading. So for group 1, we have the Lovers. Group 2, the King of Wands. Group 3, the Seven of Swords. And for group 4, we have the King of Swords. So go ahead and select your pile using your intuition, and I will see you in your reading. So the timestamps will be posted in the description box. Okay, group 1, those of you guys who picked the Lovers, this is your reading on why God removed them from your life. So this is a lover. This is someone you were in a relationship with. Doesn't have to be a relationship, but there was definitely romantic feelings involved. You could see this in Don Juan. And there's definitely love between the two of you. But I'm getting that for them, because this came up in reverse. So the shadow attribute is using the power of romantic attraction for private agendas. So I'm getting that this person that you're asking about, they were removed because they had some ulterior motive in the back of their mind. Like, I'm getting a really strong King of Swords type of energy where this person is very strategic in what they do, and they're always like planning and strategizing for the future. And when I look at this elephant with burdens, I accept your help. Change me, divine beloved, into the one who gratefully receives all help you send. Let me release the useless idea that I must carry the burdens alone. Let me trust that you send the right assistance. May I feel worthy and accept it. I'm getting that you help this person a lot. You've helped them a lot. And I do believe that this person does have love for you, but it's like has to do with the exchange between you guys, right? Like, we have the Six of Coins. This is about an exchange of some tangible things. So whether it's your time, your effort, your resources, your help, things like that, right? And the reason why I'm getting this sort of like ulterior motive beyond just love and helping each other out from a place of like, just a genuine desire to love each other and help each other out. Like, when I look at this elephant, I keep focusing in on the tusks right here. And for some people, the value of an elephant is the tusks, the ivory, right? And I don't know if people still do this, if this is even allowed anymore to kill elephants for their ivory. So, like, there's a sense of wanting to lure the elephant in so you can kill it and so that you can profit off of something intrinsic to them, Like, their value to you is the ivory. It's not the whole elephant. You're literally going to kill a whole elephant or damage or do some sort of sacrifice in order for you to profit this tusk. And I think that there's this feeling of this person not appreciating, is not worthy or does not appreciate like the fruit of who you are. Like, I keep getting like there's more to the fruit. Like, when like I'm getting this image of like, or it's like peeling, like, say you're peeling a fruit, right? Or peeling potatoes. Like, there's a part of this potato that you see it's not valuable, so you're gonna dispose of it, but you're gonna suck. It's like juicing. You're gonna suck the juice out of it, but you're not gonna take the skin. You're not gonna take, like, you're only taking an element of it, and you're gonna squeeze like the shit out of it, for your benefit, and then discard and dispose of the rest. Like, I'm just getting that sort of feeling. It's like a very opportunistic feeling. Um, and with these music notes, it's like, I get it. Like, this person sees that you're very unique, especially in your kindness, in your affection. They see you as a very emotional person. Like, here we also have, and when I say emotional, I'm getting it as like empathetic, right? Very empathetic, very kind, very loving. We have two elephants in this reading. We have this elephant here of ambush your fears, your ferocious dreams, but I said fears. So there's something also here about you having some sort of dream or some sort of intention with this person as well. And um, which involves, like, I feel like I just heard holistic. Like, there's something more holistic in your intention towards them, whereas for them, their intention towards you is to, is just for certain parts of you. Like, they want your ivory, they want your tusks, they want your juice. They don't want the skin. They don't want, like, they want to sort of pick and choose, um, how they can reap something from you. So here we have Emma Frost. If you think I'm cold now, just wait. And there's like this, it goes back to this thing of like this coldness. I think that, I don't know, there's like some healing stuff here that needs to be done. Like, I just heard it's not just them that needs to heal, but you as well. And then it's not just you, and then we have the number 3 with the, I know this is like the, I forget what the gestures are called. It's not a mantra. I forget what it's called. But mudra, that's the word. It's right there. It's like the 3 of you, you know? So it's like you, them, and then the 2 of you together. And then here we go. I let my intimate relationships be my greatest learning devices for spiritual growth and healing. So it's like he needs some healing, she needs some healing, and then your relationship coming together as a whole holistically needs some help and some healing. Like I said, I don't think that this person is completely like sneaky or ill intentioned. I just think that there's some part of them that's like in conflict with you, and so God is removing them. Um, First of all, because they're a burden on you, and you have some other thing to do, like with this seize the day in Captain Marvel and this 6 of coins. Like, I'm seeing this woman here having something to give, like you have stuff to give, and there's like an opportunity for you to seize that. It's like you're maybe afraid of stepping into it, and then with the burden that this person is placing on you, it's like they're sucking from you, you know, like um, they're siphoning you, and then you're left with scraps. I just got left with scraps with this tail. I'm thinking of like, it's so random, but I'm thinking of oxtail, like Caribbean food, and just thinking of like, you know, the tail of an animal like in food is sort of like, I don't know, I consider it a scrap. Like, I that's how it came to me. It's not like the body, it's not like the full, you're left with scraps for yourself and to work on whatever your dream is. And because there's this sort of fear, and it's not just a fear, it's like a deep-seated emotional, something that needs emotional healing. That's like, that's what I'm getting with the elephant. There's something deep-seated, emotional, it feels like a pain, it feels like something, that's like a conflict within you from maybe a long time ago, but it's deep-seated and emotional. That's what I'm getting with these elephants, and that's where I feel like you're leaving yourself with scraps, you're leaving your dreams, like the energy that you have left for your dreams is like just the scraps, you know. You're getting the leftovers, like, because this person is sucking you dry, taking the most valuable parts of you, um, and then you're left with scraps for yourself and to work on whatever this dream may be that you have some sort of fear of moving forward with. um, and like, this is a message as well that God wants you to receive help too. You know, everyone needs help. Maybe you're very giving, but you're allowed to receive help too. If you need help, you're allowed to receive it. You're not always going to be the one, or shouldn't always be the one, to offer help, to give help, you know? Um, and I think that there's a lot of fruit that's going to come out of that, and that's going to be very healing for you. And I think also too that this person, I mean, is sort of like a device for you to learn about this balance and this exchange, and how sorry, it's my alarm, and how that reciprocity is what helps things grow. How, you know, because I'm seeing like you're giving something off of your tree to someone else, and they're able to flourish from that, and they give something to you in return, and you're able to flourish from that, and that's going to help you really move past these fears or these deep-seated emotions, and have you really seize the day and go after what it is that you want. And whatever it is that you want, I feel like there's a lot of emotions involved with it. It's something that you're going to be doing with your whole heart, something that means a lot to you, something that you've had a past with. Like, it's very, when I say you've had a past with, is like, it's very meaningful for you. Like, I'm seeing this as someone who's like perhaps struggled with something, has worked hard to overcome certain obstacles, and now wants to get out there and provide that value, you know, to others. So that's what I'm seeing with this, of why God has removed this person from your life, is because they're sucking the most positive and great things from you, leaving you with scraps, and they're not replenishing it by giving to you, and that's hindering you uh, from really moving forward in I want to say your life's purpose, but it's whatever fulfillment of this dream, or whatever you have envisioned or imagined, this thing that you want to do. So they are supposed to be pouring back into you so that you can help them, and then they can help you. And so this might circle around, you know, they might circle back and do the work. They may not, but it's also work for you, right? Because as you help others, they are to help you. And it doesn't have to be this tit for tat, but I'm getting that there has to be some fruit that you receive. Like, it's like, what is that? You know a man by his fruits, or you know something by its fruits. It's like, well, where are the fruits? Like, where's the fruits that where's the fruits that you're receiving? You know, ask yourself, you know. And so, like, ask yourself. So maybe otherwise it's a burden, right? It's like, I'm seeing it as like the soil in the ground. You know, it's like sucking the life out of the nutrition from the soil. Like, what this person is doing is they're sucking the nutrition from your soil of what you're trying to plant, and it's preventing your seeds from flourishing. You know, they should be fertilizing, right? Because if you're fertilizing them, they can't just leave you with scraps. Like, that's what I'm hearing. And if that's the case, then there needs to be a pause. There has to be a balance. So this is a card of balance. This is the number 6 of balance. 6 of Wands is balance. And with music notes, and I'm getting like there has to be harmony. It has to be in tune. And so maybe this person, like I said, they may circle back and find this balance with you, because I'm getting with like fine tuning an instrument. Like, You know, if it's a little bit off, it could ruin the, I don't want to say the biodiversity. I don't know why I'm getting all this biology sort of like soil and whatever, but like, you know how certain countries won't allow you to import just any old fruit or vegetation or whatever. Like you can't just come through customs with like like plants or whatever, because it could cause havoc in like the bio, I don't know the right words, but like the biosphere, the biodiversity, or it has some sort of, it could kill off a bunch of things. It could have some sort of infection. It could cause a lot of damage. Something that you may think is small can cause a lot of damage. And so I think that they may not be fully aware, um, but that this is what they're doing. Um, like there's a poison, but there's a poison to what they're doing. And and there's, and I just heard, just with the, just wait. If God did not, I want to say, intercede or interject, or intervene. Yeah, I'm getting this Emma Frost really strong. If you think I'm cold now, just wait. It's like you would have really been screwed over. You would have really, really, really been screwed over. Um, yeah, and I just heard like almost like left for dead. Not, I mean, I'm not saying this person's gonna kill you, but something spiritually, something was gonna die. Like, because I'm seeing growth and then I'm feeling death. Like something was gonna decay, something was gonna die, and I think it has to do with your dreams or whatever it is that you've been wanting or imagining to fulfill, right? Like it's like this, I feel like this slithery thing, this one little poisonous thing that could ruin the harvest, right? um so yeah, so that's your reading, group one. If you like this reading, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, leave a comment, let me know if this resonated, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care. Okay, hi, group two, those of you who picked this King of Wands. This is your reading on why God removed this person from your life. Okay, so this is an end of a cycle, okay? So I'm right away seeing the number 9. The universe rewards motion. What guided actions can you take today? So simply put, I think I'll start with the conclusion first. I'm getting that God, the universe, remove this person from your life because you are not taking action, right? This is in reverse. The universe rewards motion. I feel like for you, and the universe is trying to push you to take action, okay? So you are not taking action due to limitations. Here it's limitations inspire innovations, and the word that I focused on was limitations. And I feel like I'm getting a real sense of limitation. You know, I'm seeing this, what's it called? Salamander in the desert, somewhere very dry, feeling, and you know, in the desert, you feel like there's not enough. Like there's like, it's like a feeling of lack, of scarcity, of just barrenness. And so I feel like and here, when I honor my feelings, I find my power in powerless situations. So I'm feeling that you guys felt really powerless and limited in this cycle that just closed out for you. And you were not taking action because of it. And because the universe wants to keep things steadily in motion, here we have steadiness and the steady exchange with the Six of Pentacles, right? So it's a steady exchange, a steady movement. You know, here we have the infinity symbol. It's like this moving, you know, infinitely moving. Things are moving. Like I'm seeing this as atoms, right? Like they're constantly moving. And that's what the universe wants. That's what God wants, is for you to move. And with this person, you were not moving because of this sense of lack. And I feel like the universe closed out this cycle for you because you took this barrenness, like how I just referred to the desert, you took the barrenness as a limitation, but the universe wanted you to take it as inspiration. Here we have limitations inspire innovations. And then also wanted you to have some faith. Here we have faith. Miraculously, amazingly, everything I need always comes. Love is opening me to receive beyond anything I can imagine. And so, maybe you love this person a lot, but you just still felt very barren, right? You could see this with this Four of Vessels here. This is the Four of Cups. I don't know. I think, yeah, it must be the Four of Cups. Anyway, I'm not gonna try and figure that out right now. All I just see is these plants needing water pretty desperately, and it not having water. And so, like, that's a way. Like, I just even got that as like an idea of like, this is an invention. Like, if like, what's it called? This thing that you use to pour water on plants. Like, if there isn't, and I just thought, like, I mean, that's an invention, right? I just thought of like, is it in Dubai right now? Like, they had some flooding because I think they're artificially trying to create rain. You know, and so they, I guess, created a little too much of it. So anyway, the point being is that, with love, with faith, with limitations, the intention is for you to I'm just getting a big it has to do with the way you speak and the way that you communicate. You're communicating lack, you're communicating limitation, and it's making you not take action, right? And it's affecting your creativity, because I'm seeing the orange now, like the sacral. um, it's limiting your creativity, your imagination, your inspiration to 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 take action as well, right? Because these are things that it's affecting your chakras. I'm really getting this effect. This lack is affecting your chakras, your the way that you speak, the way that you feel, your sense of security, your sense of willpower, all of these things. And it's not to say that you shouldn't honor your feelings, right? When I honor my feelings, I find my power in powerless situations. I'm getting that maybe these are feelings that you need to honor. Maybe you weren't honoring these feelings. Maybe you were trying to suppress them. Maybe you were trying to not acknowledge them, and then you were staying stuck, sort of thing, Because with this, the universe rewards motion and faith. Like, I'm really seeing these going together, right? Like, right? Because, you know, in certain situations, like I have a tattoo on my arm. I don't know if you guys can see it. It says, "For we walk by faith, not by sight." And so with this is like, sometimes we have to walk by faith, right? When we're in these sorts of situations where we feel really stuck. And we have to go one step at a time. Right now, I'm seeing the hermit in my mind's eye, where it's like he's in the dark and he's holding a lantern, and that lantern only lights the way for the next step. And so the universe wants you to stay in motion. So you have to do that. You have to take that next step, and that next step, walking by faith. You can't see it a million miles away, 10 miles away, or 10 steps ahead. But once you take that action, and that momentum starts to build step by step, the universe can come in and help you innovate or create, or it can support you, right? But when you stay stuck and stagnant, there's only so much that the universe could do. And so, because you weren't taking these steps, or because you felt so barren and perhaps and so powerless in the situation, that it really stagnated you, the only way that the universe could help you is by removing this person. um, and that's the only way for balance to come back in, I feel. So, and I really feel like my heart goes out to you. like when I'm just seeing the word powerless right now, just powerless, 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 powerless. And it looks like it was really like an uphill climb, and I know how hard this uphill climb and feeling alone can be. But I'm really getting like a confirmation that, like, I'm just getting this with the moon, and here we're seeing all the different constellations, and this is the universe, and just I just feel like the universe wants to support you and wants to reward you, wants to help you creatively create and innovate and do these things. Because if you think of the King of Wands, he's a leader, he's like a creator, you know. He's a creator, very creative, um, very creative. But I just feel like you were stuck. You were stuck. And so the universe just had to come in and shake that up. And here we have the Merkaba as well, which is about motion. So they really wanted you to take action. They wanted you to speak about creating, not speak about lack, because it was affecting you like in more deeper ways than perhaps you could have imagined. And it was making a situation where your surroundings looked dead, like opportunities looked dead, like everything looked like lack, 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 lack. And yeah, and so that's why it's like it's been a while that you've been in this state, right? It's been a while. Like, I just feel like it's been a while. And so yeah, the universe wanted you to get back out there, start watering these plants, start doing these little actions, and so then that way God could come in and support you, and support the actions that you took on faith, right? And so that's the reading, group 2, of why God removed this person from your life, so that you can move. Because I think that this person was creating, I don't want to say they were creating it, but your relationship to this person was creating a sense of powerlessness in you. And now I'm looking at this eye, right? And maybe it's because you were looking at them and you were like seeing limitations in yourself. Like, maybe it's like, what is that saying, that comparison is the biggest thief of joy or happiness? I'm getting it as, if you're comparing yourself to others, and verbalizing it too, and it's like you can have that feeling of, oh, they have more than me, and it's okay to honor it, that feeling, but then you have to go back into faith and go back into action. It's instead of steadily staying stuck in that to a point that you're not taking action, right? Because it's not going to work if you're not taking action. You have to move. You have to move. Otherwise, the universe can't step in to help you out. And so that's why this person was removed. That is your reading. I hope it was helpful. If you liked it, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. And we'll see you guys in the next reading. Take care. Bye. Hi guys, welcome to the reading on why God removed this person from your life. So if you guys chose this 7 of Swords, this is your reading. I don't know, I'm getting a real funny feeling about this individual, okay? So here we have Welcome the Divine Masculine. And so when I pulled this card out, I just felt like how do I put it? Like men will be men. You know what I mean? We have hedonist. There's a sexual vibe. I don't know if you guys get what I'm talking about. Pursues pleasure to the detriment of health, indulges at the expense of others. And then you see, just very indulgent, very, like, I don't want to say lacks self-control, but I'm getting that type of energy. And with the eighth house, there's something really mysterious. And with the seven of swords, it's, a card of deception, of something not quite being right. And I'm looking over, I have some cords that I have plugged in over here. And, one of them doesn't match the others. It's like, they're all black, one is white, they're all small, one is big. And I'm just getting that, like, there's some mysterious element to this person. And I'm just feeling like something erupted with you guys. So this was like perhaps a blowout. With intuition, God finds a way. Change me, divine beloved, into one who can offer all major decisions to you. Let me trust you're always guiding me in the right directions. May I always remember that if something is meant to be, out of no way, God finds a way. I'm getting, okay, back to the eruption thing. I know this isn't a volcano, but I feel like with this cloud here, to me, it's just giving volcano. It's like the cloud of smoke, it's burning a path through. I feel like God will create a way for this guy to, and I feel like it's a guy, or maybe it's a female, I don't know, who, like, I feel like you can't quite put your finger, on it. You can't quite put your finger on it. But there's something deep inside of you that's like something doesn't fit, something doesn't feel right with this person. And there was a blowout around, maybe they were lying, maybe they were cheating, maybe they lied. Like there's some stuff where they're just being really sneaky and deceptive, and indulgent, and they do so at the expense of others and their feelings, because here we have water element, reflection, kindness, compassion, and I just heard it's like that sometimes. It's just like that sometimes, I'm just hearing boys will be boys, guys. Like, it's like that type of energy I'm getting. Like, I don't know if this person, sleeps around, or you have these sorts of suspicions, or you're getting these signs and indications and you don't know what it means. And with this, it's all in divine order. Allow. How can you relax into the flow and go with the current of life? And then again, the number 7. So there's a mystery. There's a mystery to this, okay? And I feel like God removed them because of this, like, very unclear energy. Like, it's very sort of sneaky, deceptive. This person's very indulgent, and I don't know. And maybe, like, I also got to that maybe you have a really good time with this person, okay? I'm getting a very sensual, very sexual vibe, like that they give you a good time too. But there's some, like I said, there's something going on. There's something going on, and I think I want to say, it, I know it, we all know it. There's something going on, and I think that God removed them from your life so that, I don't know, you can just have some peace in this, and that isn't, and it's like God is also saying, if this is meant to be, it will be. Out of no way, God finds a way, but when that happens, if this person comes back in your life, it will be in a way where this mystery is going to be cleared out. You don't have to go through it like this, is what I'm getting. There's a more loving way for this to happen than in this way that feels, it just doesn't feel settling. It doesn't feel settling at all. And I feel like also that there's some work, or there's some deeper work Because with water and the number 40, like I'm getting this sense of maturity with the number 40 and reflection, it's like being at not a midlife crisis, but it's like a point in life where you're really having, and with the eighth house, it's right by the eighth house, is like this transformation or this reflection, and it can be very painful. um but I feel like there's this period of like swimming in the water, like going through the emotions and seeing what's there and allowing God to take care of this. And just to answer this question of why God removed them from your life, because there's something kind of mysterious and sneaky, and that's the vibe. That isn't to say that they are doing this or they're not. Um, and I guess you would have to use your own intuition. I mean, if you have the receipts that they have been up to doing certain things, like, then you would know. But I'm just getting that there's something unsettling about this, and God wants you to trust that there's more at the end of the tunnel. Like, I'm getting of having to go through this period of reflection. I don't know. It's like this period of reflection, or maybe that's the period that you're in right now. Um, it's like there's going to be a maturity, the coming of age of something where you're going to go a little deeper in your connection with God. And then there's going to be some fruit or some harvest at the end of it for you, a period where you get to celebrate it and feel like, yes, like I did this. It's like a sense of accomplishment, or of like serenity as well. And then maybe you'll be welcoming another divine masculine into the picture, or maybe I feel like it may be the same one, but under a certain set of circumstances, right? And maybe this person, like I said, was bringing a lot of pleasure into your life, but there was a lot of deception, a lot of sneaking around, a lot of just like things not adding up, things not fitting. Um, and I feel like deep down, um, that something's doesn't add up, something's not right. And I think that also too, like I said, because this person can also be giving you a good time, or has, it's like they were taking away, like you could see, if you look at it like from this angle, it's like this is like your deeper, I don't want to say subconscious, or it's like the water, like your emotions, like some deeper, um it's like they were like the pleasures that they were giving you were kind of taking away from some deeper development of yourself, or of like a coming of age, or like there's just more depth to you. I feel like there's a lot more depth to you. um but you have to swim through those waters to sort of figure it out, right? And this interaction, whether it was this person, or this questioning, because in my mind I'm like, what does this even mean? Like, why is this not adding up? I feel like it's sucking, kind of sucking your energy, or it's sucking the grace out of like the way that you're supposed to sort of be navigating through. I don't even know how to put it. Like, this is like, I'm not even able to describe this um properly, I feel like. And I'm really picking up that this is what this person has done. Like, they've sort of left you in this like confused state, um because it doesn't 100% make sense, Ugh, I just don't like this. I don't like it. I don't even like how I feel as I'm doing this reading, like, but I'm getting abundance as well, through this process. It's an internal process of going through this transformation within yourself, swimming through this water, your subconscious, your emotions, and doing so gracefully, even though it's a difficult time. But there's a soft and gentleness. And here we have compassionate way that you can go through this. And there are masculines out there who will help you navigate through this period of your life, because I feel like you're evolving with this number 40. You're maturing, and there's a light at the end of the tunnel. But this person was removed from your life because I felt like whatever it was that they were doing, that they were indulging themselves in, it was coming at your expense, and you were paying a price, and they were stealing something from you. Yeah, they were taking something from you. I let my intimate relationships be my greatest learning devices for spiritual growth and healing. Yeah. Ugh. Okay, well that's your reading. I mean, I feel like I shouldn't just leave it on that note. Like, I just want to, I guess, emphasize this light of at the end of the tunnel. Like, I feel like you're going through some energetic shifts. To me, I'm seeing this as the phoenix rising up from the ashes, with the wings here. And there's some way that you're going to get out of these waters, these emotional waters, with sort of like this pot of gold at the very end of it. And I don't know, I just want to say too that, like, sometimes things don't make sense until you get to this pot of gold, or you get to this ending, you know, or until you do rise up like the phoenix from the ashes. It's hard to see, you know. I'm just picturing someone looking around and seeing a sense of loss, you know, like you're looking at, like, I lost this or I lost that. And this is just like very heavy, you know, and it's like some very heavy healing that's taking place. So, yeah, and it's just, yeah, yeah. So I do wish you guys the best. Be kind and gentle with yourself. Have compassion for yourself. Take care of yourself. And I just want to remind you that there is a softer, more gentle way, to treat yourself always, to love yourself always, as you go through these more difficult times that almost feel torturous, right? Like, and I'm seeing here as well, what are these called? The coral reefs, you know? I'm just getting this feeling of like being in the water, in the ocean, and needing that support and being able to grab onto the coral reefs. Like, they look very flimsy, but you'd be able to hold onto them, and they're actually quite strong. And I feel like there's masculines that may appear weaker on the surface, but when you get close to them, you can really hold on to them, and they'll support you, and that support is going to be very, very strong. You know, looks can be deceiving. And when I say looks can be deceiving, I'm talking about this masculine that was removed from your life. You know, maybe they portrayed themselves a certain way to you to make you think that you could really rely on them. And that just wasn't the case. So yeah, so that's your reading, group 3. If you like this reading, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Okay, hi guys. Welcome to your reading on why God removed this person from your life. I'm going to sage. Just want to cleanse the energy here. As I was shuffling, I did hear group 3. So if you were drawn to that pile, do check out that reading as well. Okay, let's get started. So, you guys picked this King of Swords. I get the feeling with this group that This person was removed from your life. I feel like this person played a big role in your life, right? Um, with leadership, with the King of Swords, it's like somebody that you look to, maybe as a leader, maybe this person was a lover, right? We have the lovers in reverse, like there was some fire energy, some passion, whatever between you guys, and you just saw them as very smart. um like they had their shit together. Like I just, or you assume that they have their shit together. They, you really took what they said um very seriously. Like you really respected them. I'll just say that you respected them. You had respect for them. I don't know. I'm also getting that this could be a parent as well, like a father figure, or it could be a mother figure who's, maybe like a very professional type of woman, someone who's highly skilled, somebody who just has their shit together. You feel like, from the outside, they have their shit together. People on the outside, say it is your family, would look at your mom or they look at your dad and they're like, oh wow, they're this successful, blah, 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 they got their shit together. So that's where this vibe I'm getting, where this could be a lover. But I'm also getting with the lovers in reverse is like, God remove them from your life, because I have to say, and this is an end of a cycle, right? I'm getting this with the number 9. It's like there was some love that was missing from this. When I see this 8 of Swords, look at this 8 of Swords. Like I'm seeing this little light in here as like your core, right? It's your core, and all of these swords are coming to stab at it, right? And I'm getting like that this person, I just want to say, like, it's like they didn't have like love for you, and I'm getting this big on family now. I think this is a reading about family. Because it's the root chakra. This is your root, your family, your roots. It's like they did not show you that affection. And I think with the swords coming at your core, I'm really getting that they did not see your beauty with walking in beauty in reverse. Okay, it's not even just your beauty. I'm talking about, this card to me is giving me like, it was to a point that and see, bring love into the situation. Like there's no love. Like I feel like there was no love, there was no affection, and that's, a thing with the King of Swords is sometimes they're not the most affectionate. Sometimes they're emotionally unavailable. Not sometimes, but most times, right? And I feel like with walking in beauty in reverse, it wasn't that they didn't see the beauty in you, even though that is, it's they kept coming at you from all angles, to your core, to your root, to the base of like your sense of self, your sense of security in yourself, your sense of stability, just who you are at the very core. It's like they made it where you couldn't even see your own beauty, to where you couldn't see the beauty in the things around you, in yourself. I feel like, and then with alive, may you delight in vitality. I feel like they sucked that out of you. This is why they were removed from your life. Like they really sucked your ability to see the beauty in yourself, in the things around you. I feel like this person was highly critical, like I said, with these swords coming at your core. It almost feels like dissecting, like when you're dissecting, I don't know if they still do that, like in schools. Oh, this just came up. I don't know if they still do that in schools where they dissect animals. Like I feel like this person would kind of dissect you, as if you weren't even like a living thing, Because when you think about dissecting an animal, it's like it's still a living thing, right? um but you're just taking it apart like it's just some science experiment. Like it's like removing the emotions out of it. And I feel like that you were heavily under this, you know what I mean? And it really changed you. I'm seeing this butterfly, like it, but not in a good way. It really changed you. It transformed you. I'm getting it in two ways now. It transformed you, um, to not be able to say the beauty, but then it's also transforming you now that this cycle is ending, to bring more love and self-care. And with new moon in Aquarius is like, and I see this is coming up, is like it's really giving you, like, look at how strong her back is. Like, it's like I just heard strong backbone. This is going to give you a really strong backbone, and it's going to make you really really tough. Or it's, you know and then, you guys can be in different parts of this continuum of this journey, like that are watching right now. um with this Aquarius, new moon in Aquarius is like there's something about you that you're gonna be sharing. It's just a new start. This is just the beginning, for you, of you stepping into your beauty, stepping into your vitality, being happy and hopeful, to be alive. With hold your vision, fixed moon. It's like there's some vision, and especially with Aquarius and vision is like, we all have our unique skills and talents and things. But I feel like you're still at the very, very beginning stage of really coming into this, you know, because I'm thinking of the age of Aquarius. Like, we all are unique. We all have our unique abilities and skills and talents. And I think if you've been under this rulership and this leadership for so long, that has made you second guess, that has dissected you, has ripped you apart, has done so things to kill your spirit and crush your spirit. And I feel like some of you guys, your spirit has been crushed. You grew up without love, without affection. I lost my train of thought. It's just gone. Like, I think too, like, this has been your story for so long that it made you lose what's coming next, for you in your life. But it's like going to come together now that this person has been removed from your life. And I'm just seeing these trees in the background and this bird in the air. I feel like you're gonna start to notice the beauty in the things around you. Even just taking this card very literally, of like taking a walk and seeing the trees and seeing, like, it's gonna get you out of your head. Because I think that same with Eight of Swords is a card of really being in your head, of being trapped. And because I think that they've done so much mental and psychological damage, right, that you're so stuck in your head. But this is a new season that's coming in, where love is going to be brought in, where dreams are going to come in, where your imagination is going to start to really move forward. And for some of you guys, I feel like maybe you've had dreams in the past and they've been shut down, or you didn't feel like you had the strength or the courage, or the confidence, to move through with them. But I think now you guys are going to start to take a lead on those things. And I'm getting for some of you guys too, and this is projecting into the future. I think that you guys are going to be a leader for others as well. I just know that there's love coming in. There's love coming in. There's love coming in. And I feel like you're just in this winter. Like, to me, this is night. I don't know if it's winter, but it's definitely night. When I think of the night, when I think of the winter, I'm seeing of it as a time of seeds being planted. Not even necessarily planted. I guess that's more like the beginning of spring or something. It's a time of rest, like a deep rest, or being depressed. And so for like the ideas, the imagination, and all these things to really come to you. And so if some of you guys are depressed, there is something that will come out of this. And I feel like this is very, it's going to be related to a purpose. It's still very dark right now, but I just feel like a big transformation coming in. And this is a time to set intentions. And I think you're going to get real clear on your intentions for your life. Um, and you're going to be able to find some grounding and some footing. And this season will change into spring. Um, and and so that's why this person was removed. You know, they really sucked the beauty out of life for you. And I'm getting for some of you guys that they even made you question being alive. Um, that's what I'm getting with this depressed and this alive in reverse. Like, you know, they've really, 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 really. Yeah, so they had to be removed. They had to be removed. They had to be removed. And I think that I'm seeing it as like the highs and the lows is like, I don't know, I'm seeing like a deep low, but then you know how they talk about the stock market? Like, I don't know if it's like a bull market or I don't know, but you they usually have those graphs where it goes up and down. I'm seeing that whenever, like, I was at the bank with a financial advisor, and um, you know, we're looking at some fluctuations, and he was saying, yeah, well, when it's high like this, you know it's going to go down. So, um, and when it's low, you know it's going to go up. And so, like, I'm just saying that to say that um, wherever you are, which seems like it's a low point, you know, things will go back up. Um, and I'm seeing it also, I'm getting that example is your value, your sense of value of yourself is going to go up as well. It's not going to stay low. Your value is increasing. The value of your stock, you know, maybe there's some financial difficulties around this because if it is a parent and your root, your sense of security, you know, um, being removed, I think maybe finances can also be an issue. But just know that it's going to go up. And I'm getting with love, um, things increase, things multiply, you know? So yeah, so this is why this person was removed from your life. I'm getting an uproot, um, like just from the completely from the roots. And with that, I'm getting, you know, when you're pulling out weeds, you can't just rip it off from the top. You have to uproot it totally so that it never comes back again. Like, that's what I'm getting. And that isn't to say that this person, this parent, this whoever, um, will never come back in, but they will never be able to put their, is it tentacles? Like, they'll never be able to grab a hold of you so tightly that they're going to be able to do this number on you ever again. To a point of leaving you depressed, questioning your existence, things like that. So I'm sending you guys love. I'm wishing the best for you guys. Do take care of yourself. Do love on yourself. Do go for walks. Do whatever you need to do to show yourself love and gentleness and compassion. And things will get better. So that is your reading. If you like this reading, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys soon. Take care.